I remember participating in the Velociraptor.
Oh my god. Still have the skills, I see.
I do. There's a Velociraptor claw. It's a thing.
Hello, Ball Talkers. I'm doing another installment of my show from Lindy Focus 2013. It is December 29th. It's already been amazing. And I've got another person to join me here to talk about Lindy Focus, Cari Westbrook.
Hey!
Where are you most recently from, and with what dance scene do you associate?
I am most recently from Angels Camp, California. You don't know where that is, I promise.
No idea.
It is the middle of nowhere, California. Right now, I am most associated with actually two scenes. Sacramento is about an hour and a half away, and I am part of the Honeysuckle Roses. We're an all-girls female vintage jazz troupe. And then I am part of the San Francisco scene, where I've been working with a lot of the organizers there, and I'm really excited to get involved.
That's fantastic. How long have you been there?
For 9 months in Angels Camp. I just moved from Georgia.
Did people know you as a dancer from Georgia for a while?
Yeah, I was a dancer in Georgia for I've been dancing 6 years, so for 5 years and 3-ish months.
How did you get into Lindy Hop?
I joined a little dance club at Emory University, and these 3 girls, Tonya, Rachel, and Alex, they taught me how to dance. And I remember going to ABS, was my first event. I had been dancing for like a week maybe. And I remember watching Erica de Blasio and Andrew Thigpen kill it in the Jack and Jill, and I was hooked. I signed up for my first event that night in the early bird registration.
You hadn't even taken any classes or anything yet?
Not really, no. I was new.
When was your first Lindy Focus?
Not that year, but the following year. So
What?
It was 2008. I was really lucky. My school actually paid for about 3/4 of it.
What?
We called it a conference.
Well, you confer, kind of, with
we
people,
were
sort of.
representing Emory and bringing back the knowledge.
Did you?
We were, sure.
How did you like that first Lindy Focus experience?
It was amazeballs.
What has kept you coming back to Lindy Focus over and over again throughout the years?
I really love the community. It's my favorite thing about Lindy Hop in the whole wide world. I love dancing, and I love music, and I love everything about it, but I love the community the most. I think it's what makes Lindy Hop special.
I agree. So how have your social dances been this year?
They've been amazeballs. Holy cow.
It's lasted all this time. Amazeballs worthy.
It's so good. I mean, part of it is just seeing the people that you love, right? When you see somebody that you love that you haven't danced with in ages, that dance is awesome. That aside, all of my social dances have been like, could you just move to Angels Camp with me? We'll double the population in less than a month. I've loved it. I loved our dance last night, by the way. It was really good.
Me too. How has the socializing been at this year's Lindy Focus compared to previous years?
For me, this year has been much better in other years. Like, this year's does stand out because this is the year that I moved away from the South. And so for me, this year is all about seeing those people I haven't seen.
Oh, yeah!
And
you get to reconnect.
Yeah, I get to reconnect, and I really miss the South. What I miss being in the community. Right? Like, I know everyone, and I see everyone. I've taught half these people, and I walk in the room, and I get attacked in 5 different directions, and I get to attack people, and hug them, and touch them, and just, like, be with them. And it's just a different experience, and so it's really good to see my people.
That's excellent. Now, this is the part where we get serious. We get down to brass tacks. What are your most favorite and least favorite parts about Lindy Focus?
My most favorite is definitely being able to be involved in putting Lindy Focus on. It puts me in the community a little bit more, right? Like, I get to help out creating this awesome thing. Michael, Jai, and Sash have this amazing event, and I'm so happy to be able to be part of it. So I'm the night manager, so I make sure that we get to dance until 6 a.m. every day.
She's the one who does it!
I clean up all the lost and found. I think I've put 1 bag in lost and found 4 times now. Blues dancers. You guys, you leave the most stuff behind. And I really love being that. My least favorite part, it has to be when it ends. I have to go away, and it's not going to be for another year. And I just, like, I have a really hard time with that. I don't want it to be halfway over.
You are echoing the sentiments of many of my previous interviewees.
It's just so good. I know there are at least 1,000 people, or around 1,000 people here this year.
Wow.
Last year I think we hit 1,000 on New Year's, and this year they're expecting it to go over.
Oh my god.
I heard. This might be hearsay.
I'm freaking out!
But it's just like, it's all the people. It's all the good people, like, you know? All the good people in the world.
All the good people in the world.
It's the happiest place on earth. They were lying when they said it was Disney World.
Can you give me like an overall impression on this year's Lindy Focus?
I feel like there are a lot more people I don't know, and I feel like a lot of them are newer dancers. You know, as someone who has stayed up for the breakfast since I started coming to Lindy Focus.
Oh my god.
Pretty much.
What, every day of the event?
Not every day in the beginning, but every day for the last 3 years.
Holy crap!
So...
How are you awake right now?
I got like 5 whole hours.
That's amazing.
The people who are staying up late, there's always like a few repeats, but the crowd is changing a little bit. A lot of the people who used to stay up are going to bed now. they're getting older. Not me.
You're not getting any older. That's what that means.
Yeah, exactly. I'm exactly the same age as when I started attending Lindy Focus.
Well, this almost seems like a silly question to ask, but are you going to come back next year?
Of course. I think 2014 is going to be amazing.
Very cool. What advice would you give your future Cari? Like, what advice would you give her to prep for it and to enjoy it the best?
Drink more water.
You're working on it right now.
I am. This
Good
is my
for
New
you.
Year's resolution. So I think there are 4 things that you can have at a dance exchange, right? Dancing, classes, a workshop specifically, dancing classes, socializing, and sleep. And you can really only pick 3 of those and do them to the full extent. You have to sacrifice one.
Some people sacrifice 2, but yes, go on.
Yeah, some people, like, it depends on yourself. I choose sleeping mostly, but that's my half. Dancing and socializing. And so I tell myself every year, like, reevaluate and then stick to it. And sleeping always has to be one, especially for Lindy Focus. This idea has really kept me from getting sick the last 3 years. So I started it 3 years ago. I did a dance pass, and it is always the best decision I make.
Not that the workshops aren't totally worth taking.
The
They're
workshops are
totally
amazing.
fantastic.
It's just not not like my goal at Lindy Focus. Lindy Focus party time. Lindy Focus time.
I've been a great MC this year. I'm very impressed with it.
I miss Thigpen.
I miss
Andrew so much. But I really do love the MCs that we had. I thought the hipster contest last night was pretty funny.
I'm so absurd.
My favorite part was the banana eating contest with Hannah winning.
Yes.
She's just so cute. She was like... Sorry, Hannah. That was skillful.
Thanks for watching, Hall Talkers. If you liked my video, and I hope you did, please like it, please subscribe, please share it with your friends, please leave me comments with any of your thoughts, your questions, your suggestions. Thank you to my lovely co-host, Cari Westbrook over here, and thanks for watching. That internal judge can be the worst.
It can be the worst, and I'm trying really hard to kick it in the face.
Kick your internal judge in the face. Nice! Dude. Perfect.